Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a round in the high mobility Zaku R3 version, the one that is basically a prototype for the Gelgoog, as you can probably tell by the rifle and the overall shape. But it's not bad. It's another one of those that is kind of an oddball to use because it has basically not a lot of stun resistance of any kind. I don't remember if it even has maneuver armor, but it does. It has pretty good boost as a high mobility should. It has overboost. It has incredibly powerful grenades and a decently strong beam rifle. And here's a Gundam EX and something else sneaking up on me behind it. It also does carry both a Heat Hawk and a Heat Saber, which is nice. Dom Resonance. Yeah, I still haven't run that since it got buffed. I always expect it to be a disaster because most of the big chunky suits frequently are, but just, I don't know. And two people calling for support at the same time. Number two, at least we're in the same area and I managed to get something before the resonance takes me down, but I am down. Yeah, it's not a bad suit. It is, like I said, it's difficult to use. I have redone the colors a little bit to make it resemble the Gelgoog more. There's another word after that, and more closely. That's it. Words are good. There is, and yeah, I'm going to spend a little bit less of the round in that though, because I am going to steal this whatever it is, which is a gun cannon mass production type, which I have always liked, and as camo patterns with a lot of stripes and lines and things go, it's not terrible. It's really not that garish. I hope it doesn't mess with anybody's astigmatism or other, vision difficulties. But yeah, it could, as a muted color with muted stripes, I think it's, not too bad. The pilot of the suit I stole now is taking a WAPA towards our base. I don't think that's going to work out for them. Or does it? No, actually, I think it does, thinking back. But, yeah, this is one of those rounds that wound up having just an unusual kind of flow to it, which is nice because, it sometimes, especially in GBO1 on the mountain map, you could tell how a round was going to come out by, like, the beginning, which was very frustrating. But, yeah, I got credit for taking down that gun cannon, and now... Oh, that's right, the pilot doesn't make it to the base because... I believe I'm about to take their WAPA down. Luckily, I'm just lucky. Yep, got the pilot. And I'm going to take the point. I am just extremely lucky here that the WAPA is much harder to manage and aim than a pilot is. It has a lot more hit points, but also a larger target. And yeah, like, if they'd used the missiles, they probably could have had me. But I have a feeling that they had used them all up by then or did not realize it had them because... Not everybody, has spent quality time in a WAPA over the years, which, I have done. So, yeah, 1810 to that Dom Stutzer, which, yeah, we've got a Dom Resonance, Dom Stutzer, an MP gun cannon, and, more stuff. Some of that stuff just shot me and is putting a lot of bullets into me. I'm betting that's the gun cannon, which, has entirely valid reasons for being mad at me, I'd say. But, and I got heavy staggered by the Stutzer explosion. But yeah, when charged, I believe the individual shot stun from this rifle, but also when you charge it, it fires two. So that's never a bad thing. Yep, here's the resonance again, and okay, yeah, I hesitated a second because I wanted to make sure that I had the space without hitting allies. And this is when I remembered the Dom Resonance has auxiliary power, because I am doing, 3 damage a shot with my Vulcans, which is ridiculously low, obviously. But, auxiliary power does not last very long, so once they were out of the tackle, and the iframes were gone, I had it. So we have got a nice lead. They're about to drop support fire on our faces, which I was hoping to get away from rather than boost into, but... managed to stop myself before that. But yeah, as you can see, it does have overboost. It is the, the classic overboost skill which you can use whenever your thrusters are exhausted from full, but also just when it ends, you do not have boost for 3 times as long, and you fall over. So, use with care, as with a lot of those, special skills. See, number 4 needs support. Number 2 also stole an enemy mobile suit. Good for them. And yeah, they're about to try and bomb our base. They've managed to just about tie it up, so this is not a bad time or place for base bomb, especially since it would go off after the bonus kicks in 24 seconds. Here's that resonance again. Tackled it, which I think, yeah, I had it that time, and I activated overboost because I wanted to get over here back to the fight faster. But yeah, the auxiliary power only kicks in if your the final shot that affects you is worth more than, or is more. Rephrase, Rob. Auxiliary power only kicks in if you take more than 1,000 damage on your final shot. So, if you get reduced to under 1,000 hit points, auxiliary power will not work, and you are free, basically. So, yeah, this unfortunately. Oh no, I think number 5 has got the diffuse. Yep. As I recall, though, they are going to try it again. So, but I am going to. Yeah, I really do like the at this point mobile suits with a thrusting neutral attack, because it is really, really good for, not hitting your allies when you don't want to do that, which is, usually never, in fact. See, but yeah. Resonance is down again. That time it did get aux power. Stutzer just boosted in and started pitching mines. I am very low on health. And Stutzer, I've got Stutzer's attention. I managed to get out before it finished me, and it looks like my allies are going to take it out before my suit can go up, which is great. That, extends the lead. And now I'm going to touch down, sneak around the side, and hope. And then I just saw them, standing there in the open. And, so that is why we're about to win this round, because I have time to defuse. There's nobody else here. They were just kind of standing there. Like I've said before, my hiding spot of choice is to the right of the control panel there, because when people are trying to defuse, if they, if they're in a hurry, which they almost always are, they may not have time to look and see you there. But I am back in my suit, which is in one piece, just barely. And that is the round. So, didn't expect to spend as much time out of this suit as I wound up doing for the round I ultimately chose to run. But yeah, I had a fun time with it. It's pretty good. 3345, not bad at all. Our Gundam did top damage at 120. I was at half of that, but went 7-2 and was second overall, so I will take that. That's going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. So for those who might want to know, it looks like the G-Crux, Shars, Zaku, and White Gundam are starting to filter through into North American distributors. So if you are in the market for either of those, they are out there. Seems like Shars Zaku is a little bit more available right now than the White Gundam. I'm kind of not surprised that goes faster, but yeah, I do want to get the White Gundam. I think I'm good without the wartime Zakus, honestly. Expensive as it is, I might go after Shalia Bull's Rickdom at some point just because I like those colors. But I think the next thing I'm likely to see that I'm going to go for is the Humberby, which I think is not for a couple more months.